natural diva. Can I hear some claps, darling? Thank you so much. All right, so we're getting ready for our live. Miss Myra, can I come get you to grab this mic? Miss Victoria, I need you in place for Miss Luckett, and we're getting ready to get started. Thank you.
Okay. I should post that going live. Should definitely post that. Let's see here.
All right, guys. So while we get some of the technical stuff underway, we're already on live. All right. So today's topic is going to be juicy. We're not going to announce it just yet.
Oh my! I'm already afraid.
Now I will tell you that you all, if you don't know LeToya, most of you probably don't, like, personally, whatever. She has been our 2022 global ambassador for Kushae. We are so happy to have her representing the brand and everything that it stands for. So she'll talk to you a little bit about why she started the brand, what it is that got her excited about joining Kushae as a partner, and why we've just been kicking ass ever since. So, so we'll do that. But anybody got questions so far? I know that we've been talking to so for you guys on live, we're talking to a little bit of everybody. For you guys on live, welcome. Hi, Alice. Hi, Debbie. Y'all, I'm squinting to see, but that's all right. Hi, Larry. Listen, we get guys on too, because the guys get hype when we talk about Kushaes.
Well, they have a vested interest.
And clearly we have the same target audience. You know what I'm saying? You ain't said nothing but a word. All right, let me button up my jacket so y'all don't see my jelly roll, y'all.
So do I join?
All right, so while we're waiting for Miss LeToya to join us, we are going to just say a quick word. So for you guys on live, welcome. We are actually have a live studio audience today. So we have some folks, live studio audience, y'all make some noise for the people on live. So they are joining us. If y'all hear giggles and comments, that ain't our kids running around the back. That is our live studio audience. So we're super excited. I don't think a lot of people do this. But live. It's a live. Does that make sense? All right, so did you say,
Yes, she's accepting.
Okay.
Then I'm going to join.
All right, so y'all know on the live, I don't know how to DJ right. It's always a thing.
Is this
So,
my stand right here?
That's your stand, yeah. So
Okay.
Victoria's gonna help you get it in. Don't worry.
They're like, okay. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, going live with Kushae.
Uh-oh.
What didn't happen?
Uh-oh. Live video stop. Wait now. You know what?
It's always like this.
Always.
Technical difficulties are crazy.
difficulties.
Y'all having a good day so far? Thank y'all for coming out. This is gonna be fun. We're gonna make it fun.
Gotcha.
John, Jody, and the hors d'oeuvres. That show is hungry.
Listen. Who had the gumbo? I still haven't had it.
It's gumbo here? What?
We don't get you to go back. Don't worry.
It ain't nobody let me. I knew I was smelling seafood.
It's some gumbo with some shrimp, some okra.
I was smelling things.
Yes, for sure.
And y'all sent me back there with that cheese.
Just eating and eating and eating. Okay, so we're gonna try to get. Do we get connected?
Okay, I think we're connected now.
We're gonna get you
We
on
can
the
make it
stand.
cute. All right.
Oh, we're gonna have to mute her.
Oh, mute mine.
Is it muted?
Somewhat muted.
It's just somewhat.
It's not muted.
It's the lag.
It's the lag because it'll take a minute to realize that she muted it. Hey y'all. Can y'all hear that crazy noise? It's still happening. Okay. Does that work?
Oh no, you're good.
So. Oh, you have to mute both. Mine is muted. There we go.
Okay. But then will Instagram hear anything?
Can y'all hear us?
Can y'all hear us? It says mute the phone. Now they can't hear us.
We're just gonna get y'all set up so the feedback.
Turn it this way because
Okay.
There you go.
Somebody said Michael Myers. I guess the feedback was like,
Yeah, it was very horror film.
Halloween.
It was definitely giving
Horror film.
Okay, there we
You
go.
like that?
Okay. All right, so
Now
give us
we
some
can-
hearts. Can y'all hear us on the live? Now we want to welcome our Facebook and our YouTube folks too. Hi, Facebook. Hi. Who did I say? YouTube. You were only supposed to mute one. So we're muted and they can't hear us. Okay.
I think we're not good.
You know good.
I'm sorry. I have you go live on my Facebook, and my friends are watching.
Oh, that might be the.
That might be it. Can you turn yours off?
Yeah, turn yours off.
Turn my volume up.
Or just your whole thing.
Or take it. It might be too close to everything that's happening here, too.
Oh.
I can hear you now. Yeah, we're getting live.
What y'all doing out there? What are y'all doing? Hello, thanks for joining.
Okay, y'all think it's better? Oh,
It is.
I think it's better.
It's
Don't
better.
touch nothing. It's better.
That was good.
What
Bye,
up,
guys.
Woo! Okay, we got it. Shout out to the tech team. We appreciate y'all. You know, we ran through this yesterday, y'all, and it was no problem. And of course, as the enemy would have it. All right, so we'll ask our studio audience, you guys, again, welcome for you on live. We have Facebook Live, YouTube Live, who else? Instagram Live, and then we have a live studio audience, so welcome. All right, so today, we, of course, y'all know we do our monthly lives with Miss LeToya Luckett.
Hey.
So what's up, baby? All right, so first of all, we want to talk about Kushae and the partnership. So tell the folks a little bit about how you found Kushae and why you thought this was a brilliant partnership for you.
Okay, well, first of all, thank you for having me today.
Always.
I love celebrating moments like this with you guys, and it's just exciting to see that people are so interested and gravitating towards the product because it's a great product.
Aww.
So the fact that people decided to come out and share their Saturdays with us, that means a lot. So thank y'all that showed up here, got in your cars and came on over, and everybody that's live with us right now. But
Okay.
I think
we're getting
one of
no
the-
sound. I'm sorry.
Y'all
Hold
can't
on
hear
a
me?
second. Now we're
I
getting
just
no
said my
sound.
whole Easter speech and nobody. I had practiced that on my way.
Okay.
Can you hear me now? Did y'all hear any of that?
Maybe just mute us.
Nobody heard any of that. I was running my whole mouth.
Running your whole story.
So I'm
down.
gonna make it quick. Thank you guys for coming out and sharing your Saturdays with us. We appreciate it, and we know you're here for great reason because this is a great product, and we are here to learn more about Kushae and our Kushaes, if you will. And I think one of the there goes that feedback.
I know.
I think. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Okay, we might. You know what, Toya? We might just have to put. You guys, I think we're gonna switch over to Toya's live because we just want to make sure y'all get the information. So we're gonna have her
They
start.
coming
the live.
over, y'all.
Come
Y'all
on
act
over
right.
to Toya Luckett, LETOYA, and we'll see you over there. Okay.
Come on, party
We love
people.
y'all.
So I should just go live from my page?
Yeah, or maybe if we cut off, you'll stay. Let's see. No.
Nah, because I'm on yours. So we gonna be right back.
All right,
Done.
y'all. Sorry for the tech difficulties.
So now I need to get off. I need to cut my. What do you call
Y'all
it?
are still going.
Oh, I need to cut
Well, on the
things off.
others, yeah.
I need to cut those things off. Do not disturb. And then it already says I'm live. So take that off. Nope.
You got your filter you like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
We went
It worked.
away.
It worked yesterday.
I think we went away to make sure the audience could hear. I don't know.
It's a lot of phones here now.
That's true too.
Yeah, it's a lot of phones. So a lot of different things in here now. So it was probably only 3 or 4 y'all.
Exactly. Like, okay, we got it.
I'm just still on this
Now we have to
Yeah, so let's shimmy.
Shimmy over.
Can y'all turn that light this way so we all still have good lighting?
Oh, yeah.
be over
Be
there.
cozy.
We're cozy.
Be like, so anyway.
Getting up close and personal.
Let me squeeze on you.
Okay, squeeze over Kimber just a little bit.
Oh, I'm blowing your skins, girl. Well, we kind of connect the chairs. I'll just sit right between them.
Okay, do I just hit that? A little further with the filter? There we
Okay,
go.
we're gonna do this one more time.
We're gonna try this again.
Y'all, thank y'all for your patience.
Hey, hey, hey. There we go. And I'll cut the volume up and get us together. All right.
Do you cut off the volume and stuff? On the side,
Hey,
the other
y'all. Hello again. Hello again. Thank y'all for joining us again on live. We're going to try this one more again. All right. We had some technical difficulties before, but we just going to be on my page now, chopping it up.
Hey,
Can y'all hear us good? Now, somebody gonna have to use their eyes because I can't see it.
Oh, right, because that we okay.
I
We're gonna
can't
get the
see
monitor.
man coming.
We can get the monitor back.
I'm just letting you know I can't see man coming.
We gonna get our monitor back. That's all right. All right, so let's get started.
Let's get started.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Finally.
I know, right?
Yes.
All right, cool.
So can I introduce this y'all on my live?
I guess. Who
Yes.
are we?
Introduce us.
Okay. Who are your friends?
Okay. So, all right. First of all, if you hear people in the background, we literally have a party going on. There's DJ, balloons, confetti. It's a lot. And gumbo in the back, apparently, that I ain't know nothing about. So just right now. But I know you guys hear me talk about Kushae all the time. Oh, we almost lost the camera and my whole phone.
We got you.
What is going on? But we had it. It was beautiful just a minute ago. And now yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
So I'll come on in and talk to y'all when I get that together. So here's the thing. You guys hear me talk about Kushae all the time, and it's the product that I use. It's a feminine product that I use. They have deodorants for baby sis. They have refreshing sprays. They have cleansers. It's all natural, organic. Every ingredient in this product, you can find it either in a garden or a kitchen. Did I say that right?
Yes, ma'am.
And I just want y'all to know, because I always say, 2 Black women created it. Well, these are the 2 beautiful
Hey, y'all.
Black women responsible for Kushae. Let's start with Dr. Barb.
Hello.
Yes. Okay. And can you say a little bit about yourself before I go in?
Yeah, so I'm Dr.
Look at you
Barb.
hosting.
If y'all want me to host, we can do that.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm Dr. Barb. I'm a board certified OBGYN. I've been in practice for over 20 years. I'm also a breast cancer survivor and creator of this all natural feminine hygiene product line that we created just for women who wanted to detoxify their lives and use all natural products that have ingredients that won't cause them harm. So that's how Kushae was born, along with Miss Kimba, the natural diva.
Natural diva in the house.
Yes. Yes.
And
Not-
Kimba, tell us about you.
Yes.
Okay, tell us about me.
Extraordinary. I think do you call yourself the naturalist or the
The natural diva.
natural diva? I know
Come
something.
on, get into the jacket. Did y'all get into the jacket?
Okay, get into it then. Yes.
All right, so I'm Kimba, the natural diva, and people just started calling me that because I'm a 6 foot tall diva, always glammed out. Every now and again, y'all don't catch me at the supermarket, but and natural products is really my thing. So when I met Dr. Barb on a girls' trip, literally we were on a cruise, and I was like, "Sir, what you think about that Kushae down there, girl?" Well, we didn't have the name just yet. But I was struggling with challenges that women find that they're struggling with every day, sweaty odors, itching, scratching, whatever the issue was. And I said, you're an OBGYN, what do you think? So we got together in the lab and came up with Kushae. So we've been here for the last 5 years. featured in everything from Vogue, Cosmo, Forbes, Fortune. Like, y'all want me to name drop? We got this.
All the things.
All the things, sold in Whole Foods, Wegmans, you name it. And so we've been really, really grateful for the success. And of course, LeToya came on just this year as our global ambassador. So we're super excited to have her. So I would like to ask you, we'll tell the peoples, what made you come on and hang out with us over at Kushae?
Because I believe in the product. I was, I'm sure if you've watched our lives, you've heard the story before, but after, having 2 kids, things change. Your body changes. pH balances go crazy. You just like, wait, what's going on, baby? Let's talk.
What we doing?
And right. And so I was wanting to find a natural product that would keep me together. Like I'm a put together kind of girl, and I like to keep things together at all times. And so I was looking for something that was all natural. I didn't want nothing with chemicals. We put enough chemicals in our body. And I think in finding or just being on that journey of trying to find natural products, I was like, why not have a feminine wash that's organic as well? You know what I mean? And so at the time, Dora Whitley, shout out to Dora, I'm sure she's on here. She sent me a few products and she was like, try this out, tell me what you think about it. And she didn't say immediately, this is a brand that you would be interested in not only, using, but also possibly becoming in partnership with. And so I used it and I was like, okay, wait, what is going on? What is this? This is amazing, blah, blah, blah. Tell me all about it. She got us on a call and they asked me to become the brand ambassador. So,
well, we didn't talk about the call because on the call you were like, I don't know why I'm talking about this so freely. Like
it is, I was. Let me be honest. And I've said this to my girlfriends, my inner circle. I'm like, this is probably the most difficult brand to be like to try and create post for
right,
and
excitement
around
right.
Because I don't have the cooties. I'm just like I don't have the cooties. So because I can't show myself washing myself. You can't? I think they're gonna take my page. So I don't want to do that. And I can't show myself using deodorant, or I can't show myself using the shave creams and things like that. But it's a product that I'm probably most excited about because it really does work. But it's the hardest or the most uncomfortable to discuss publicly. And that's why I appreciate these lives, because there are so many women out there suffering in silence who don't have the help, don't have the means to go and find the help, and really have no education when it comes to this major part of their body. So be blessed that we sit here with these 2 ladies who love answering our questions. They really love it. They love it.
But you do. We like, okay, Toya, we know you got a question. Like, well, I got one more question. We like, wait a minute.
I'll be wanting to know.
Now, don't front. You've said that after we do lives, you have friends slide into your DMs like, girl, what about this? Think about a question that you got, and you don't have to say by who. That they were like, so, what you think about this?
It's more of a, does that really work?
Okay. So they're trying to find out.
So a lot of my, I'm from Texas. So
okay, Houston in the
house. I'm from Houston. So sisters out here built, we got all types of shapes and sizes, and it gets humid down here. And so for my, my thicker girls whose thighs might be rubbing together like mine, they wanted to know, does the deodorant, stick work, and how do they apply it?
Okay, it's the how.
Right. And they were like, do you put that all over? Is it in, out?
Okay, that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Is it on the feet, as we call it?
It's on the street.
Not on the freeway, but on the feeder streets.
On the feeder street.
Yeah. You apply it to y'all get
It's that runway.
Do you put it on the highway, or do you rub it on the feeder streets?
Okay, around and down and around.
Side.
Is it down and around? Okay.
The roads that go alongside the highway. There was some confusion about that, and they was like, I think deodorant. I know
where to go. Okay, so we gonna help y'all because I ain't know nothing about these feeder streets. Is it kind of where she's like, you go this way and you go that way and you.
No, you know, like if
I mean, I get it now.
6'10", and the advantage of Houston in 6'10", there are 2 feeder roads that go this way and this way on each side of the freeway, right? Okay, so for this product, you put it on a feeder street. You don't put it on the highway. The highway is for the main cars. The lady go fast.
Wait, you confusing me? Just okay. I'm gonna bust it
I
down.
don't know what the highway look like.
I think but people who
You don't get what I'm saying? I'm glad that we got a live audience today.
You may be confusing the non-Texan,
Oh,
the
like
non-Houstonian.
Atlanta, New York, Florida, Miami.
Yeah, you ain't got that.
They confused. Okay, so we gonna help y'all. I'm gonna demonstrate.
Okay.
We put
Where's your pillow at?
I know what pillow. Oh, you know what? You know what? Somebody is fired when I get back to the office.
This girl. Look, when I tell you this woman got this pillow every time we go live, and for this main event, she done left. She named, first of all, she got 4 different pillows. She got names for all of them, and didn't bring one of them.
And they like coochie pillows. Let's just be
They
clear.
coochie pillows.
And
by
then
the way,
different
y'all.
colors. We got the chocolate coochie. We got the vanilla coochie. We got the peach coochie. LeToya loves them, but whatever. I'm surprised you missed it. Anyway, we going.
I thought you was gonna bring the coochie pillow.
So I can demonstrate. Now I gotta be putting myself out here. Anyway, it's both. So if you're interested in the deodorant, it's on the feeders and it's on the main. It's anywhere that the hair can grow. That's literally what it is. Anywhere that the hair can grow. And I'm talking about from the root to the tooth.
No, you want to put it on your clearance?
No.
That's what I'm saying.
But the hair don't
That's
grow there.
the
The hair don't, no. Okay, so no. Anywhere hair would grow.
Hair-bearing areas.
Period. Now,
Leave
if
it
you're
to the doctor.
That's
It's a
the medical term. Hair-bearing areas.
there you go. She's smart, y'all. Okay.
That's why
Hair
the
bearing.
breeze is laying over there.
Hanging so. Now, mind you, even if you wax, you'd be like, well, I don't have hair. It's where the hair would have been had you not taken it off, okay? Had you not stripped it, snatched it here. All right, good. All right, so here's the topic for today while we over here on the freeway and the highways and the byways. That's your girl.
And feeder road.
And the
Y'all don't call them feeder roads.
I think we call them anyway, the point
That's
is.
my grandma called them feeders.
They are feeders.
They are.
They
They
feed
are.
onto the
Yes,
freeway and they feed
are
off.
feeders.
We're gonna just let that slide. It's far from New York, maybe we ain't got that. Anyway, so the topic for today is the top misconceptions in feminine hygiene. Now, we've done this before. It went left real quick, but we're gonna try to keep y'all together.
No fabuloso.
That's all we have to say. Do y'all know we asked women, okay, what do you use to stay fresh down there? So we're gonna ask a question. So y'all on live, somebody's already laughing. What are you using if you feel a kind of way? What are you using to stay fresh down, to feel fresh down there? Okay, so let's see. We're gonna look at the comments in a minute.
I need to see these comments because if I see fabuloso again, I need to give myself one more time.
And then look,
I
wait,
better
don't know
not
if you
see
can
Nam
this.
Fabuloso. I better not see a bleach. I better not see a bottle clap of bleach like that your
Not
grandma
at all.
told you to use. No. So, what?
Okay, wait. Water. Okay, let's talk about tea water. I'm
Tea
mad at-
water.
No, team water. Okay, the last of the audience is confused.
So we got baking soda.
We got
see?
baking soda, Dettol, water. Okay, somebody had
Come on,
Kushae. Come on,
Kushae.
Kushae. Okay, of course.
Door.
Okay, let's see. Vinegar or baking soda. Okay, so somebody said my Kushae
That
products
just sounds
very
like
good.
bubbles.
Girl. Ooh.
That sounds like a science.
All right, so let's talk about why Kushae products is what you're supposed to be using. But first of all, I think we need to attack the bleach and the water. Let's start with the water. First of all, Dr. Barr, talk to them about why water is not enough. Y'all ain't just wrenching now. Come on.
Well, that's like how your kids, when they reach puberty and you tell them to go shower and they shower and it's just water and they come out and you're like, let me smell that underarm. And you smell that underarm and you're like, go right back to the shower
Try that again.
and use soap. Anywhere you have skin, you have pores, you sweat, and you have oils that your skin naturally produces. Those things need to be cleansed off. Now, there's a difference between your vulva, which is the outside where the hair-bearing areas, everywhere that you grow hair, that skin, that needs to be cleansed. And not with just water, because you have sweat, you have oils that accumulate, and you need to wash it off. Now, inside of the vagina is a different story. inside of the vagina, you should not be using products that have soaps in them because you have what we call mucous membranes, and you don't want to apply harsh chemicals inside. But on the outside should be washed, and not just with water, because then it's going to have a smell. Anytime you sweat, the sweat feeds bacteria, and the bacteria give off a smell. So you want to wash the vulva anywhere you have skin and hair, not inside of the vagina.
Not inside. So you guys are talking about, oh, you're not supposed to use products on the vagina. You are correct. We're talking about the inside where the babies come out and the tampons go in. You don't need no products for that. However, the outside, you know, the oven doors where you got to wax off, wax on, that's where you need to wash. So anybody who's just rinsing, and sorry, Tori, was trying to get you some water, baby, but we just laid out.
I was choking.
Okay, I need Team Kushae to make sure they paying attention. Okay.
It's all good. I got to.
But anywhere you have hair, it's gonna sweat, it's gonna have oils, you need to wash off. Okay, so put some hearts in the comments, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Make sure y'all understand that you need to wash, and then there are things you need to wash with. Now, why not? Where did the bleach thing come from?
But before that, having said that, your skin down there is a little bit more sensitive. So that's where a product like Kushae comes into play, is because our products have ingredients that are very natural, very gentle, not toxic, not irritating, not with the ability to cause allergic reactions. So yes, you do have to take care of, like LeToya likes to say, baby sis. Okay, you have to treat baby sis with care, but you do have to wash baby sis on the outside.
Right. So Team Water, I need y'all to do better. Very good.
So water, it was just not sufficient for down there for the skin.
Right. And think about it. If you bathing and putting soap everywhere else, you got shampoo for your head, you got your little facial wash, you putting soap everywhere else. Why you just skipping past? Like you literally like, like you literally just driving by. Girl, bye. Get it together.
And there are people who have special shampoo, special soap for their faces. I know a lot of women do not use regular soap on their faces.
Right.
Right. You use a special cleanser, special gentle cleanser for your face.
Right.
And then you want to use something different for baby sis down there.
Which is why Kushae. And Kushae is different from any other products you guys know because it's OBGYN developed. So that's one thing. If you want to support a Black-owned business, that's even better. And then third, it is all natural, non-chemical, non-toxins. We don't have any synthetics, no fragrances, no BS. So let's get into it, y'all. This is why Kushae. Nobody else can say that, okay? Check the ingredients. People don't have to be honest with you about what they're putting in their products. The FDA doesn't care. The government doesn't care. Nobody cares. But Kushae has made a commitment to be absolutely transparent about what's in our products and making sure that they're good for you, okay? So just know that you have, again, this brand's commitment where other brands can't say that, okay? And be careful about people saying natural, because I could throw dirt in and be like, oh, it's natural, girl. And that is naturally made from the earth, but you ain't want no dirt on your Kushae either, okay? So just be careful, because people put natural on a label in a minute, and it actually won't be. So make sure you look properly, and you might as well just go with Kushae, because me, Dr. Barbara, LeToya said it. So what's up? What else? What else y'all need? Okay, very good. All right, so let's talk a little bit about douching, because okay, so LeToya, go first.
I don't even need to say anything. Go ahead, LeToya.
But, okay, what have you heard about douching?
It's a no.
It's a whole no. But did you hear about douching growing up?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would see it by the. Okay, I'm telling my mom. I mean, I would see it, and I'd be like,
you was at your auntie house, though.
Yeah, like I always thought it was interesting to see, you know, in the bathroom growing up and feeling like, oh, you know, when I grow up, I'm going to use that as a woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I didn't know what was in it. I didn't know what she was doing. You know, she never showed me how to use it or anything like that. But after reading and being educated on it, I was like, okay, you know, I'm definitely not going to do that. And then my mom stopped.
Right.
So once she learned that there was no real benefit to it, and it honestly wasn't serving baby sis well. Yeah, we stopped.
Right.
We also, I mean, there's a lot of, you know, everybody will say, my great grandmother, my mom told me put after I have a baby, throw the bottle cap full of bleach in tub water. I won't wash my dishes with bleach, y'all. I'm sure not. Did I say that? I'm not gonna go sit myself off in no bleach, y'all. Have y'all smelled bleach?
Right? Don't it just burn your
I
nose?
hate for the smell to be on my hands.
Right.
Let alone I'm just gonna walk around here with my whole panties smelling like that the whole day. I don't.
I mean, bleach is literally toxic. Like, I don't know. Have you guys read again, y'all ain't reading the bottles?
I am praying for y'all.
Is you washing the tub, or what you doing? What we doing in the tubs? Anyway, Dr. Barr, can you tell them why douching is actually more harmful than you think it is helpful?
Well, I think historically, I mean, women, we have been dealing with the same issues for centuries, right? Because our bodies are still the same. Our God makes us all the same from 100 years ago, 200 years ago, and it was probably an attempt for women to address the issues of the pH imbalance, the pH that we're trying to talk about. And so you had douches that had vinegar in it in an attempt to change the pH, right? But it was just a bad way for them to do it, because then they started introducing rose flavored and evening musk and all of these kind of perfumes, which you do not want to insert inside the vagina. The other thing was that a lot of women were using it because they either had a vaginal discharge or had an odor that they were trying to get rid of. However, if that vaginal discharge or odor was from an infection, and you take a bottle and under pressure, you're just squeezing and pushing water up into the vagina. If you have an infection, you're going to push it up even further. So what we found in the medical industry was that women were having these infections that had spread because they were douching.
Yikes.
Yeah, because they were pushing it up. They were actually taking a bottle and under pressure, pushing up water, like jetting inside the vagina and pushing it up into the uterus, into the tubes, causing scarring and causing things like pelvic inflammatory disease or PID. So as a whole, the medical field, we do not recommend douching. Period. Because usually women that are douching are trying to address an issue, and that's just the wrong way to go about it.
Think about a garden hose, y'all. If you got dirt on the sidewalk or whatever, you start spraying. Girl, don't the dirt just go everywhere, child? That's what you're doing with the douching. Y'all get it? So it's just like, you just cause the whole commotion. So, and honestly, infertility is one of the terrible effects of some of those inflammations that Dr. Barr was talking about. So you messing around trying to feel fresh, now you mess around with the ability for you to even have a child. So this is very, very important, which is why we bringing it to you straight, baby. Bringing it to you straight. And y'all got comments, I'm going to read the comments. Don't worry.
But the concept of addressing the pH is valid. And so now that we understand that douching is not safe for us, we have other products such as our boric acid suppositories.
Can we get some bottles so we can show these people?
Yes, let's get some bottles. Let's get a bottle of boric.
We're in a world of they need to see it because they're like, okay, we hear y'all talking about it.
Exactly. Thank you, my darling. So we're gonna talk about the boric now.
There you go.
Here, let me highlight the boric right quick. Now, somebody just said in the comment they remember boric acid being used to kill roaches. Now, first of all, you just admitted that you have roaches. But anyway, or ants, but it's the roaches for me. Anyway, but that's cool.
That was not fair.
But okay, so maybe you handled your roaches. Now, I got to give y'all a quick science lesson about the boric. Now, boric, just like any other chemical, occurs naturally. It's from the element called boron. Y'all know elements is hydrogen, oxygen, carbon. Who failed chemistry? Y'all didn't learn about boron now. But boron was one of them. So boron, just like anything else, can be manipulated to be either bad for you, toxic, or found naturally, which is good. So boric acid actually occurs naturally in seawater, fruits, and vegetables. Please Google while you're on this live because you can prove me correct. But if you take that element and manipulate it chemically and scientifically, you can then create a toxin. So for example, bleach is the same deal. Salt is the chemical or the compound, the element that what bleach is made of. So salt is very good for you. You need salt in your diet, but as soon as you chemically alter it, it becomes bleach. And so then it becomes toxic. Same thing with hydrogen bombs. We drink water, which is hydrogen and oxygen. It's absolutely safe. But you chemically manipulate hydrogen, it becomes a hydrogen bomb and you blowing out countries. Like, what's up? Hello? So if y'all get that quick lesson, you take basic elements, which is what everything in this whole world is made of, these 80s, however many, girl, I forgot, but however many elements we have, and you either make them for your good or for your bad. And that's the God-given talent that we've gotten, but some people need to make sure that they understand what's good and what's not good. So our boric acid is naturally sourced from seawater, and it actually is good for you in balancing your pH and having you minimize or not even think about bleach and all the other bullshit that y'all be trying to use. Yes, I said it here first. So Dr. Barb, you want to talk? So what is boric acid for? So let's talk about that.
So boric acid, so our boric acid suppositories are a godsend, honestly. And I feel like every woman should have this in their medicine cabinet. The boric acid suppositories helps to restore your vaginal pH back into a healthy, normal range. And so they can be used to either treat bacterial vaginosis or BV and yeast. It can also be used to prevent bacterial vaginosis and yeast infections. So you can use it if you have an infection. You could use it twice a day for 7 to 14 days, or you can just use it preventatively where you're using it once or twice a week, every week, and that will help to keep that vaginal pH where it needs to be. The other use for it is for some women don't have a lot of problems with vaginal pH except for after sex or after their period, or if someone used a condom or certain kind of gels and lubricants sort of activate an infection. And so you can just pop one in either after sex or after your period or after you've used something different. You could just pop one in, and if you have it in your medicine cabinet, it's easy to reach and it's fast. I'm a board certified OBGYN, and if you call my office, someone's going to answer the phone and give you an appointment in maybe a week. If you're lucky, you may get an appointment in 2 weeks. So that's a week that you would go with having irritation down there,
Drama.
Or having a discharge, or everything being on fire.
Again, was not prepared. Joy was not prepared.
Don't wear me thin. Who baby they wearing me thin? I don't.
It's not the flames. But it's the truth.
And so you will suffer for a couple of days until you can get in to see your doctor. And then when you get in to see your doctor, we'll give you a prescription. You have to go to the pharmacy, pick it up, pay your copay. And meanwhile, if you had this in your medicine cabinet, you could just open the bottle.
So wait, if they were, let me ask you, if they were actively having whatever this infection is,
Yeah.
like
It can be
would
treated with
would
this.
you pop two?
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Good question.
Double up.
No, the dose is different depending on what you're trying to do. So if you're trying to treat it, you're going to use this. You're going to pop. You see how small this is? You just need to use your fingers and pop it in. You're going to use this twice a day for 7 days. To
One
treat.
in the morning, one in the evening.
Yes.
There you go.
Don't put them up there
At the same time.
like two.
You don't have to put two at 12 o'clock.
Popping them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So you can just, this is all you have to do if you already have this in your medicine cabinet
Right.
is open up the bottle, take it out, and put it in.
Right.
Versus
In, not swallow.
Right.
In.
It should not be swallowed. It goes inside the vagina, ladies. So if you have this, then you know you have an instant remedy just right at your fingertips. And even the American College of OBGYN, which is the governing board that controls and sets policies and procedures for all OBGYNs throughout this country, they endorse using boric acid over antibiotics.
Right.
Wow.
Which is what
Yeah.
your doctor would usually give you.
Right.
Right. Now, what makes Kushae so special is that it has aloe to make sure that it's gentle. It also has probiotics.
It also has probiotics in it.
So people always like, oh, should I take probiotics to get the good bacteria back up? Baby, you can, but let's get it to the source. You can just use these borics. It'll deliver the boom, bow, pow with the boric, the aloe, bam, pow. And your
The 1-2
probiotics.
punch.
The 1, 2, 3.
punch.
It's a
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Or 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so 1, 2, 3. Very good. Just confirm it.
And so, ladies, if you've been on a lot of antibiotics for BV, what ends up happening is that those antibiotics at some point stop working for you.
Lord,
Because
don't let
the
it stop
bacteria
working, Jesus.
develop resistance. So they mutate so that the antibiotics no longer work.
They fight back.
So you can't be taking antibiotics over and over and over again and think that it's not going to have some long-term effects. So if you're doing the more natural things, then you're avoiding the usage of those antibiotics, and it's great.
Right. And you good
So
to
the
go.
American College of OBGYN
Somebody
does
said, wow.
promote the use of boric acid instead of the antibiotics. So this is coming from the doctors of the world, all coming together saying, hey, something's got to give. We can't keep giving the same antibiotics for BV over and over. I have patients who come like almost every month with BV.
Right.
And so
Stop playing with Tyrone. We're gonna talk about that too.
Go check your man. Go check.
And it may not be your man, but it could be your man.
And it could be his friend. So let me say that there was a question that came in that said, so if I have BV, it doesn't mean that my man is cheating. It could, but it's not necessarily so. But it could. So Tyrone and them could be messing with you and like, hey girl, love you, call you back, and getting a little bacteria on his, butt, his pee, and then come in to spread it to you. Now, don't drop no good man without receipts. Okay, I need y'all to get y'all receipts. Tyrone might be a good dude. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he just didn't squash good that day. Or maybe it was something you ate or something that, in fact, you did, right? So something your body naturally said, oh, I couldn't fight that. Unfortunately, the bacteria just got out of control. And here we are. Okay, congratulations. So don't be dropping no good man unless you have receipts. Don't be looking at Tyrone's phone crazy. And just make sure you have your boric acids on deck. That's all you got to do, girl.
Tough out.
These streets.
Tough in these streets.
Well, yeah, so people are like, can I catch my man, girl? Settle down. I need y'all to settle down and listen up. So that's the question.
So medically,
DV
DV is not sexually transmitted. It is something that is a function of the pH imbalance in your vagina. However, there are times when it can be sexually transmitted.
Well, there it is. Okay, the live audience is a little quiet, so I think they a little nervous. Are we going to take questions at the end? And so mostly hopefully we can grab questions if we have time. All right, so another myth. Oh, somebody said, oh, wait, I wasn't even paying attention to the comments. Y'all see me looking this way. I got to monitor this way, too. All right, so somebody else was saying something about, oh, girl, I had the vomit face. That's for real. Okay. So another myth. Okay, so another myth around discharge. So women want to know, so if I have discharge, doesn't mean that I have an infection, doesn't mean I'm okay. What does it mean? Dr. Bob. Now, Toya, we ain't gonna put you on the spot.
Because I don't know what
you saw her, she was like, I know she ain't gonna look over here and ask me nothing. We gonna let Doc answer this one. Okay, so discharge, good, bad, or ugly?
Right, so naturally women will have a natural discharge. Most of the time it's not problematic. It's just your vagina's way of keeping lubricated. Obviously, if your vagina is dry, you can get very irritated. So your body produces natural juices that just keep things well lubed in there. Sometimes the character of your and generally a normal vaginal discharge is either white or clear. It doesn't have a color. It doesn't have an odor. So that's normal. That's natural. Some women have more discharge than others. But in general, if it's white or clear, doesn't have an odor, no color, then that's just your body. Now, the problem becomes when it starts to develop a color. It looks green or it's yellow or it's brown. Then that's not normal. And so those are the things that we look for. And the first thing we would look for is infection. So when your vaginal discharge, some women complain of a vaginal fishy odor. Well, the fishy odor is almost synonymous with bacterial vaginosis.
Do something, Jesus. Do something.
Take the wheel. Take the wheel. Hands out.
So luckily for you, we have the boric acid suppository.
Back to the board. We back to the board.
So when the character of your vaginal discharge discharge changes, that's when we go fishing to see
Go
what's up.
fishing. Wait a minute.
Not fishing, but
What? My bad. I can't.
stop.
We go fishing.
Oh, baby, don't go fishing. Please don't go fishing.
When you smell fishing, the doctor goes
No
fishing.
fish.
Okay, no fishing.
We go digging.
We go on a discovery for the answers. So when your discharge changes, either it has an odor to it or it has a color to it, then in general, that is never normal.
Right.
So usually it'll be something like a bacterial infection or sometimes yeast infection. Sometimes you can just have just a bad discharge and we can't find the reason for it. But again, it's due to the abnormal bacteria that sort of kind of grow up and proliferate inside the vagina. And so it means that
Something
your
right.
vaginal pH is not at the optimal level that it should be.
It's off.
It's jacked up.
Now, what's the vaginal pH that we should all
Be
aspire
aspired.
to? Our vaginas should aspire to.
Gold
Kimba.
star pH.
You know, I know Dr. Bob always be putting me on this spot like I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying, y'all? I be joking.
I know you know what you're talking
I
about.
know.
That's why I'm asking.
So here's the deal. You'll never really know what your vaginal pH is unless you test it, and there's ways that you can do that. But if you think about it, boric acid is good, which means your vagina wants to be acidic. So I know y'all freaking out like, wait a minute, they had me drinking this alkaline water for what? For who? Okay, now that's different. Your body needs to be in an alkaline state. Your blood is more alkaline. However, the beautiful organ that the vagina is, it maintains its own pH and it has to be acidic. If it's not, that's when you get bacterial vaginosis, you get yeast infections, you get drama, foolishness, situations, complications when your pH is out of whack. So 3.8 to 4.5. If y'all know anything about pH, which most of y'all probably don't, that's okay. We might show you. We might teach you today. That's more acidic, and that's where your Kushae wants to be.
Where it belongs.
Get back home, baby. Get back. Come on home, baby. Come on. Now, I gave this example before, so for those of y'all put in some hearts, y'all let us know. Somebody said, right on, sis. Okay, very good. Right on, sis. Teaching you about the pH. Now, quick lesson is going to take me like 1.3 seconds. Not even. Okay, 1.3 minutes. So here's going to 1 minute clock and go. No.
Wait a minute.
So we talked to the live audience about this earlier today. So the pH scale goes from 0 to 14. Okay. 0 is very acidic, burning eyeballs. Don't do that. 14, very alkaline. That's not good either. 7 is right in the middle of 0 and 14. So that means you're neutral. That's where water is, which is why it's safe to drink water. And then, of course, you can add some stuff to make it more alkaline because your body does like that alkalinity. Your pH, again, for vaginas needs to be closer to a 3 and a 4. So it's past neutral, 7, and it goes down, which means it's more acidic. That's being in pH balance. When you have sex, use condoms, lubes, have dirty toys, fingers, sperms, whatever, segs.
Wash your hands.
Y'all get under the nails too. Y'all get under the nails. That could lead to a pH imbalance. Even your menstrual blood can lead to a pH imbalance. So now you move from a 3 and a 4 and close to a 5 to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, child. Now, regular soaps can do that over time, which is why we recommend the Kushae wash, because it is pH balanced. Again, and so many other things can do that. So that's the whole quick lesson. That was fast. That wasn't a minute.
That wasn't a minute.
That was pH balance, 0 to 14, neutral, boom.
Somewhere between.
There you go, 3.8 to 4.5. So it's tricky. It's real tricky. But if you can keep it balanced, which most of our bodies can do naturally, then you're good. The minute it's off, you know your pH balance is off because there's something going on. You don't feel good. There's a smell. There's a blah, blah, blah. Reach for your boric and then call your doctor if you need a second opinion. But in the meantime, boric won't hurt you. Even if you don't have a bacterial infection, it won't hurt you to use it until you get to the doctor. And then hopefully the doctor can confirm the diagnosis and say you absolutely did, but it looks like you're clearing up because clearly the boric was kicking ass and it was working. And this boric is highly effective. Within 24 hours, 96% of women see an immediate result, which is fantastic.
Ooh, can I ask you a question?
Oh!
So for diet, like certain diets out there, right? So keto diets, right? I don't know if y'all have heard of this, but my friend was telling me, girl, don't do keto. You don't get keto coochie. And I'm like, what is keto? What does keto got to do with coochie? I'm just, all that meat, you're gonna get keto coochie. I'm like, okay.
Don't ask me. Girl.
Have y'all first of all heard of it?
I've never heard of keto coochie.
I guess it's the proteins.
It's like the over consumption of like meats
Meats
and
and
oil
fats.
and fats and stuff like that is changing the
Yeah,
pH balance of
that could.
baby sis.
Mm.
And that's why I had to get off. I was like,
But what did
I
they
don't
say
wanna
what
do
keto
that.
coochie
Well,
was?
I've heard of keto breath.
I heard
And that's
keto.
because when you're on keto diet, your body's doesn't depend on sugar to burn fat. It actually depends on you produce more ketones, and it has like a fruity smell to the breath.
Fruity.
Fruity's not
Yeah.
bad.
The
I don't
ketone.
mind fruity.
But what's it doing to the coochie?
They were saying this is not
Keto
This is like
coochie?
flu to the cooch.
Oh,
Like I don't know if maybe it's the hormones in the meats and things like that.
right. And it could be how you're preparing it. So think about this too, guys. Fried foods tends, because of the burning of the oils, tends to
But
be
you
more.
can't eat fried food on keto.
Oh, you can't do fried.
No.
Also, then forget it, because fried foods are more alkaline, which could not be good for the cooch. So then I don't know, child. I ain't the expert.
Yeah, that's what. Like people were telling me, don't do keto because you don't get keto.
We sorry for y'all on
Sorry.
keto, but holla back in the
It's that.
comments.
I have heard of keto breath.
That is crazy. I just want to make sure if somebody's out there with their pH balance thrown off because keto.
We might
Top
have
right.
somebody in the comment.
But somebody
Oh,
was
somebody
like,
talking about
do
it.
you drink boric? Okay, first, don't drink the boric acid, y'all. What's up?
Hey,
We're
y'all.
going to get back to keto.
I'm sorry, my head
But
out
do
there.
not
I
drink
gotta
the
read
boric
comments.
acid. Absolutely not. You could cause so much damage that it could be
Yeah.
very harmful for you. You could be killing yourself out here, literally.
Yeah,
It
don't
is
do
only
that.
Boric acid is not
inserted.
made for oral consumption, only in the
Ever,
vagina.
like ever.
Do not swallow.
Do not ever swallow. And don't be taking the boric apart and trying to mix your own concoction. Baby, we done already did the work.
She
Okay.
didn't say fried chicken was alkaline. I rebuke you. But
Uh-oh. Oh, well. If it is, oh,
so
well.
y'all don't want me to get out here and read these comments because I respond.
Brazil's in the house. But
Who
hey,
said
Toya,
what? Mm-hmm.
how you feel about, let's talk about that. So another question was around yoni steaming. Y'all heard about yoni steaming, live audience?
Oh, when you sit in the sheet.
And then you get the vapors.
Oh, I had that done. Is that bad?
It could be. Oh, what we hit.
It was not my idea. I went with some friends.
Because it was cute to go with your friends.
No,
Maybe on the pot.
on the show that I was on, shout out to Friends and Family Hustle, me and now that y'all said it's bad, I'm not gonna say my homegirl.
That's all right, bro. Home girl.
And we sat on the pot and with the flowers and carrying on, and it was cute. And they said it was gonna help retract because I just had my daughter,
Right.
and they said it was gonna bring it on back. If you sat on the hot bowl.
So how did it feel in the hot bowl? Were you and your Kushae was sweating, or what was going on with the hot bowl?
Well, they had us in a sheet,
Right,
So-
like a drape.
it was like a drape, and I do remember feeling a little hot.
Right.
But yeah, she was really hot.
Mm.
She was bothered.
Baby sis.
Baby sis was
Baby
bothered.
sis was
So here's the deal with the yoni steaming. Okay, from a natural diva's perspective. Now, I have studied much in natural medicines. So when it comes to herbs, I'm like this close to being an herbologist, girl. I'm bad with mine. Okay, very good. The issue with yoni steaming, they find specific herbs. Now, the best ones will take a medical history of you. So if they don't do a medical history, they're already starting off wrong. Because some women can't have certain herbs depending on what's going on with them, and some women need certain herbs depending on what's going on. So they should be taking it. The good ones would take a medical history, but most don't because they're doing this for cosmetics. So that's already rule number one. Number two is, depending on what herbs they choose for you, they're going to put some herbs together. So whether it's rose petals or whatever it might be, thyme, whatever they're going to choose, they're going to go ahead and put it in a very hot pot, and they'll let the steam and the vapors from those petals or those herbs seep into your skin and your vaginal canal. The issue is that most of these herbs that people are getting are from overseas, and they're grown with pesticides. So by the time you harvest the herb, dry them, they're not rinsing, they're not clean. It's difficult to remove the pesticides. It's kind of like your fruit and stuff. You try to wash the best you can. They're not taking the time and the due diligence to do that. So my concern is that we don't know where the herbs are coming from. We don't know that they've been grown without pesticides. They should be typically grown organically, and 90% of the times they are not. And so that's why they could certainly be bad for you. Now, Dr. Barb, I don't know if she's like, now here's the other thing. Historically, a lot of our families, whether it's come from the Caribbean, West Africa, used to do these types of things. And some people have seen benefit, some haven't. So I'm not going to say that maybe there's not a benefit. It's where the herbs are coming from and what's on them. That's the concern. And there's no way for them to trace it. Your provider can say, oh, no, I get them from a good source. Ugh, it's rough out here in these streets. It's really rough. So that's the issue around the yoni steam. So no shade, but that's my concern. Dr. Barb, you have opinions you want to share or no?
No.
Okay. Because as a medical practitioner, it's also hard for her to just be like talking about a whole industry as a whole, as a whole. But I can say that certainly, and y'all can come for me if you want to. Kimber the Natural Diva, I'll let you go. Because I ain't scared. But so that it is what it is. But that's the deal with Yoni Stevens. So we got some comments. Somebody said, grow your own. Okay, you could do that because if you trust it, then you know where it's coming from. So it's funny because I even wanted to do like a rose oil water on my face. And I went to go buy roses, but I'm like, damn, I don't know if they sprayed these because they're commercial roses. So mostly they're probably spraying them to keep the colors or dyeing them to make the colors more vibrant. So now your face is all effed up. Like, I can't take that chance, girl. You see the skin? So yeah, I just, I appreciate you, boo. So yeah, so just either grow your own or just be careful about what you're using, particularly when you're putting it up.
Can I show them the deodorant that I was talking about?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Is it the spray or the stick?
Both.
Okay, we're going to show them here's the stick. I think you love, which one do you like?
I use the spray.
Okay, let's grab the spray.
But,
thank you, Vic. Shout out to Victoria.
Yeah, I'm not of this.
And we'll get the wash too.
So there's a deodorant spray, guys, that you can put in your handbook. They even have a travel size. So if you're, traveling, going out of town, and, the lovely folks at TSA want to go through your bag.
All in your bag.
Yeah. Then they got the one that, will clear that so you don't, they won't confiscate it. But I use this one if, you're going throughout the day, you like, what, let me just check in. Good. And suddenly I feel fresh again.
Scoot.
What is it? A little mist, okay? Nothing wrong with a little mist. And then this is the deodorant stick that I was speaking of when my friends were like, now, how do you apply this deodorant stick to baby sis? Is it, like I said, on the freeway or just feed a rose? They have cleared this up, and you're only supposed to put it where hair grows on baby sis. Don't put it on the inside. You're going to find yourself in a heaps of trouble.
It's nothing's going to go wrong.
It's all natural.
Right.
I just wouldn't. And Doc said you can't put it on the inside because that's not good for you. So just put it on the wherever hair is grown.
Right.
Or
hair bearing areas. Or would have grown.
Bearing areas. But it keeps you fresh. A lot of times, especially, during the summer's times and even for winter, if we wearing all these clothes and stuff like that, we sweat. So it kind of helps keep things fresh. Like a regular deodorant stick, if you're going to be moving around and doing your thing, then sometimes we sweat or we get a little foggy. And this just prevents the fog.
There you go.
Now I use this under my armpits.
Well, come on now.
Yes, I do.
Now we talking. We landed on something.
Yes.
For those of you that are looking for a natural deodorant, there's so many now. Remember that was only like one?
Like one. And it didn't work.
I didn't want to say no name. Maybe the poor people was walking around and like, God,
You have to run it under the water to activate it.
I was like, what is this supposed to do? What again?
Right.
So this also works for under the arms. So there have been men that ask, can they use the product as well?
Oh, absolutely.
So they can also use this under their arms as
Under
well.
their arms. Or the deodorant spray for a little ball spray.
I was about to say, y'all leaving the gym? Who want to be down? What? We're going to go down there and do it.
I'm going to tell you right now, brothers, don't be trying to drop your drawers before you sprayed your sprays, okay? Because nobody want to be down there with the ruckus.
What?
With the ruckus.
Putting all of us in danger. If you don't go, wash them off and spray some more.
Rinse. That's what you're. No, you got to do more than the rinse.
You got to. All right.
We hollering at the brothers, for real, y'all. Get it together.
Get
Y'all complain too much, but you want to know why? That's why. Okay, I'm very passionate about this.
I do use the deodorant under my armpits only because the natural antiperspirants, most of them have aluminum, which have been linked to breast cancer.
Yes.
And being a breast cancer survivor, I just don't want to use that stuff.
What about under, because there's
Under
boobs.
here too,
Mhm.
under your fupa.
Right.
You don't have a fupa.
She's skinty.
You don't have
she
a
ain't got
fupa. But some of us have a little fupa there, so we need to put it there between the legs, just anywhere we sweat.
Right.
And sweating is actually the way your body naturally detoxifies. That's how your body gets rid of toxins. So we don't want to stop people from sweating, which antiperspirants, that's what they do. They're actually interfering with the sweating. And that's why it's been linked with cancer, because it's interfering with a natural process.
Backing up the toxins.
So your body is naturally getting rid of toxins through the sweat. So we don't want to stop your body from sweating, but we want to neutralize those odors, that the mustiness that comes from the sweat.
Don't be musty.
Don't be musty, y'all. There's so many things you could do. Don't be musty.
So you can sweat, and we want you to sweat, and we want you to get out there and work out and be active and sweat. But we just don't want that odor that comes along with it. So luckily for y'all,
we done got some things.
We got some
Pick
things.
your well, this ain't poison. Pick your tree.
Right.
You can spray it on, or you can glide it on.
Right, there you go.
You know?
Now here's the difference I will tell you. When you have hair down there, it's better with the spray. Because otherwise there's nothing to grab the moisture. So it's just kind of dripping down your legs. Now if that's what you into. It is what it is.
You know, just always.
It depends.
You know
It's
what
a little,
I'm saying?
so it depends on how I'm greedy with mine. So I'll be like pop, 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 pop. I'll be mad sprays with it. So little
If you
hair.
spray a little bit, and then you wait, let it dry, and
You're
then
good.
spray a little bit more. You're
good.
good.
And it doesn't have to dry completely. So for those, it's a water-based solution. Don't sit there and be waiting for days and fanning and blowing and girl, bye. Give it a minute.
I
Give
did
it.
have a very interesting question.
Okay.
Someone did DM me about this, and I think we talked about it in one of the lives.
Right.
Is this something someone should use before having sex? And can
Can they taste it?
they take? Yes.
That always comes up. I'm so glad
Y'all
you asked.
nasty. I just want everybody out there to know you're nasty.
You know what's
Y'all
beautiful?
asked me that question. You're telling your business.
You got LeToya scared out here.
I'm just saying, and it's good. Be good to you.
Well, first of all, you should only be using this to neutralize odors from sweat.
But what if
So
they
if you
feel-
already have an odor, you shouldn't be having sex.
Okay.
Well, no, not that odor. We're talking about sweaty odors, though.
Right.
Right.
So if
So
it's
you're doing it in preparation for the sex?
Exactly. Because sometimes you get it in, you get it in, you get it in. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
And you
saying.
get sweaty. So here's the deal. It will prevent the musty odors if you use it before. So shower up, Tyrone coming through. Shower up, pat, dry it. Squirt your squirts.
Little
You know what I'm saying?
ski for the ski.
Spray. And then let it dry. Now, the amazing thing about it is none of our products have any added fragrances.
But wait, would you advise the spray before or
It depends. I would say the spray.
because I feel like you're gonna
get a little residue on this one.
Yeah, you're gonna come up with a little milk mustache.
Tyrone gonna be like, what's up? You're gonna be like, Tyrone, what's up with your beard?
You got something in you.
It's gonna be right here. Yeah. So I would say the spray for sure. The spray has no fragrance. It's water based. It will dry and evaporate, but it will absolutely do what it's supposed to do. And Tyrone won't taste that. And he ain't gonna come up with a milk mustache, beard, all of that. So I would say the spray, you're getting ready.
Ladies, if your man come home, men in this room, if your man come home with a little something in his beard, and you ain't put it there. You want to
just
check that out.
Check it out. Rub it in.
Check that
Now,
out.
this is oil-based, so if it's you and Tyrone come up with the beard, girl, just rub that in, girl. Rub that in. It's oil-based. Just rub that in. There you go. Good for the hair. It's good for all the hair.
I am not a part of this, okay?
That's all right. Y'all got to put it out your TV. Y'all got any questions? So, and then we're going to talk about, before we wrap up, I know we've been on here clowning, y'all. We're going to talk about the feminine phone all the damn time, child. Dr. Barr's going to tell you about the
That's
wash.
my favorite, by the way. Y'all.
Oh, yeah. This is the number one. You want to talk about the wash?
So, I want to actually display this.
Yeah. Oh, let me get up.
Okay? Because look how rich this is.
Y'all, look at that. Wow. Boom.
You do feel clean.
Like you
It's
can
not
do like,
running.
you see how thick it is?
It's thick.
It's not falling off.
Mm-mm.
It's soft. It's creamy.
Sorry, YouTube and live and blah, blah, blah. Can y'all see me? Look. Get it. Get into it. That was one pump.
You feel clean. I'm
Okay.
telling you that right now.
That's that wash.
And it
No
has
fragrance.
no fragrance. It's gentle. You can use it as a shaving cream. If you do like this, see how it gives you a clean shave,
I'll show y'all.
and it leaves your skin feeling soft and cleansed. And it's pH balanced. So I mean, you just can't go wrong with this. I mean, this is our best selling
Product.
and
I know why. It works.
Right?
Mhm.
Shave up. Nice and good right there. Boom. Clean that up. I got too much, y'all. I didn't overdid it.
You can also use
two
it
pump
as a
Tina.
shaving cream. In a pinch, I did use this as a shampoo one time.
So that was my story, Dr. Barr.
Yes, yes. Because if this is all you have,
Well,
and you're in a hotel, and
do what you gotta do. And here's the deal: your shampoo, your hair, and your scalp prefer acid as well. So you think about it. This is pH balance. It means it's a little bit more acidic. Your Kushae loves acidity, and so does your scalp and your hair. So, baby, I just put two and two together.
In a pinch.
I liked it, and I have natural hair. I was cool. I don't know what else y'all doing out there, but it could work. Now, if you want to go ahead and buy it, I'm greedy, so I only use my Kushae for my Kushae. I'm a 2-pump Tina, bow. I get enough of what I need, and I'm going in. Now, you might be a 1-pump Pam, gonna last you a little longer, about 2.5 months. Either way, you good to go. Isn't your mom named Pam? Who? Okay, well.
She finally on here. Hey, Mom.
I want to talk about you, Miss Pam. That's all right.
Hey, y'all probably watching if y'all not asleep. Hey, Mom.
Hey, babies. Okay, so yeah, Miss Pam, I want to talk about you, but I know there's some 1-pump Pams out there, and that's quite all right. So
I don't know
anyway.
how many pumps Pam is pumping.
usually,
Not my business.
usually Pam's a 1-pump.
so if you do 2 pumps, this will last you a few months.
Yeah, 2 months, 1 pump, maybe 2.5.
If you use it as a shampoo, then it's gonna go down a little bit faster.
It's about 3 pumps, you're good. And you're out.
Yeah.
So anyway, all right, so let's check the comments. Everybody's giving thumbs up, highs. Okay, boom. Somebody, okay, random. All right, darling. So we're getting ready to close out. So Miss LeToya,
Yes.
last words for these your peoples.
They are.
Yeah, so
Hi,
we can
guys.
Kushae.com. Maybe just tell them about where they can find us.
Of course, she just said it. Kushae.com. Okay, you can also follow their page. It's the real
Kushae.
The real Kushae. Listen, guys, I love going live with these two. One, because I learned so much. And what if we would have had this information in middle school?
Right.
What if we would have
That
had this type of, like, for some reason, we're scared to talk about our bodies. We can educate our kids on everything else, but somehow in our homes, in our schools, we make them not feel as comfortable as we should with discussing what's going on with them, with our bodies. You know what I mean? And especially when they get to the age where they want to use their parts, then this would be the good conversation to have, so that they can go into those moments, you know, and not come out of those moments feeling insecure because something has happened. They don't know who to talk about it with. They don't know if they should go to the doctor, if there's a deodorant, or, you know, there's so many young girls out there that are coming into puberty,
Right.
and they don't know the first thing about this.
Right. At all.
They don't know the first thing. And they're starting puberty early, like 10, 8. And these girls are like, okay, you know, they barely putting on deodorant, they barely washing, they barely doing anything. But imagine if these conversations were available to us at that age. So I would say, and of course we get carried away on these lives sometimes, but one, just make your home open for conversations like this. Make it comfortable enough to have conversations like this with the little ones, because they're growing up, guys, whether we like it or not. And they need to know about this stuff. They need to know about BV. They need to know about properly cleansing yourself. They need to know about all of those things. So don't be afraid to have the conversations, because they're going to do it anyway. But anyways, and two, to know that there's a product out there that is really I don't want to say a solve-all for everything that could happen down there, but it's a preventative for most. So I'm super happy, one, that it's all natural, created by 2 Black women who have probably had some of the same experiences that I have. And I just have been so educated with, you know, just being the brand ambassador for this company. So I'm grateful.
We're grateful.
These are always fun. These discussions are always fun. Thank y'all for logging on with us. I hope we ain't, bore y'all too much with our crisis. But listen, we need to know this kind of stuff. We need to know this kind of stuff. But this
Yep.
is a great product. I promise you guys, I wouldn't be talking about it. I wouldn't be endorsing it. You couldn't pay me enough money to put something toxic in my body. That's not happening. So this is literally in every bathroom that I use because I carry it with me and it's at home with me. It's in my mama's bathrooms. My friends are using it now because they know how much I believe in the product. And look, hopefully you will log on to Kushae.com and get yours. Can they also find it at places like Amazon? And
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. So you can go on Amazon. We are in select
Stores?
Whole Foods.
Okay,
Yep,
there we
so
go.
Whole Foods Market. So we out here legit, y'all. We ain't just playing around.
Because some people like to walk in and get their
Their
product.
product, exactly, and feel it. We also just launched in Wegmans. So for those of you in the Northeast, we're over 100 stores at Wegmans. They're kind of like a Whole Foods, but of the North, New York, Philly, New Jersey, all the places. And then we're launching in more and more retailers every single day. Actually, on our website, we have a store locator. So you can put in your zip code and you might find the store that's closest to you. So you can walk in. And if not, Kushae.com, quiet as kept, has the best deals. Right now, we're launching our holiday specials. So, and we just launched.
I was about to say it was something that need a battery. I said, I said, it ain't coming in my new box.
Something that buzzes and needs batteries. No.
Yeah.
But it ain't like that.
I told y'all was nasty. I said y'all was nasty. And I meant that. I wasn't talking about no rabbit. I wasn't talking about, and that's what you want to see.
See?
That's
Settle
your
down.
mind's has been a gut. I was talking about a razor.
It's the Kushae razor, y'all. So for those of you who shave, we got a waterproof, rechargeable razor. It's pink and white. It's beautiful. It's called the Kushae razor. And it actually has a couple different heads. You can do a razor head. You can do the exfoliating brush head. You can do the little eyebrow trimmer, edge trimmer head.
Well, if you wanted to put another head on there, I'm gonna just head out. I think it's my time.
Girl.
My mama watching. I'm just kidding, mama.
I'm like, girl, you know I taught you better than that. Girl, get back in there. No, so yeah, so we just launched the Kushae razor. It's phenomenal, and typically it will prevent ingrown hairs. That's the issue when you use the dry razor sticks. You get the nasty bumps and the ingrowns afterwards. Using a lady razor, an electric razor, will mitigate or reduce the chances of all that happening. So check out Kushae.com. We have amazing holiday bundles already. We're gonna have some fantastic Black Friday specials, but get yours now because baby, we sell out all the time on our popular products. Trying to keep y'all in stock, but baby, get what you know. Get what you got. Listen, I already said so.
I wouldn't complain about out of stock, baby.
Listen, we ain't gonna play about
Get it while
out of
you
stock,
can.
Get it while you can. Seriously. So that's what it is. So any last words, Dr. Barr?
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for coming, our live audience.
Live for your audience.
That came out to support our holiday pop-up event, and with Ms. LeToya, she took time out of her busy schedule, to come visit with us and do this IG live, and we appreciate you.
We do.
We chose you for your transparency and for your good spirit and just how you exude femininity and power and just
And class,
it's
y'all.
awesome, and also
you.
while also still being vulnerable,
Right.
which a lot of times we see people on TV screens and it's just like we can't relate.
Right.
But you're highly relatable, so we appreciate you coming out and helping us, this little tiny little brand.
Black owned brand.
Get your stock now. Get your stock now.
Period. So we appreciate you, and we appreciate you coming out and of your busy schedule and attending this with us and meeting all of our friends and family here. And I want to thank Kimba as well, my partner. I mean, this is, we as women entrepreneurs, it's hard for us, especially as Black women. It's extra hard for us, right? Because we constantly have to prove ourselves, right? Nothing is ever like, oh no, she's great. No, she's wonderful. Go to her. No, it's always we have to prove that we're good, and we have to prove. And so when we can get together with like-minded individuals, women who insist on excellence and just goodness, it just warms my heart.
Right.
So I'm very grateful to be amongst these two ladies right here. And we have a lot of great things in store for you for Kushae. Really keep up with our Instagram page, our Facebook page. We're here because we want to educate you, and we want you to know more about your body. We want you to feel comfortable with your body. We want you to be the masters of your body,
Mhm.
which means you know everything about your body. You know when something's going wrong, you know when everything's going right, and we want you to be in your best health.
There you go. So that's it. So LeToya, thank you for hosting live. We
Thank
appreciate
you
you.
for
We done flipped the
having
script.
Thank
So
you.
you guys, we're gonna close out. Thank you for Facebook, YouTube, Instagram.
Oh, baby, that's
and
all right on time. Y'all been right on time there.
Hit the there you go. Ooh.
Ooh-wee.
There you go. Oh, we had pause,
Oh,
y'all. Because the
Lord.
battery was 9. This thing would eat up a battery, won't it?
Ooh, it did.
Ooh.
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Lord.
Okay, so anyway,
All right.
thank you, IG. Thank you, YouTube. Thank you, Facebook. We love you guys. Kushae.com and LeToya Luckett. And
Thank
we out.
you.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you for my shit.
Thank you so much.